Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to come on to do a process video for Crafty Maven Getaway. I'm on their design team, and here is our announcement. So how fun, tons of fab creatives. Now, I actually even liked that the photo looks like a folded piece of paper kind of offset, which totally makes sense because this is like a mixed media team with benefits, if that makes any sense to you. I don't know. Now, we did get a pack of Simple Stories ephemera, and what is it? Is it the Office ephemera? I have it around here somewhere. I just have mountains of things. I'm sorry. Office ephemera from Take Note. We got all of those pieces. I've used a bunch already, but we digress. So I thought that would be a great title to go along with this. Now, you guys, and also like our challenge this month, it is based on layering. I'm like, okay, noted. So one of the things I did, we have a couple of things we can talk about for layering. We have got this fabulous stencil. I'm looking for the packaging for that too. We have this fabulous stencil. So we can clearly layer with that. And we have some inks, so I think I'm going to go that route. And we did receive gorgeous papers, including this fabric-y goodness, this vellum, gorgeous. I've got this really, oh, it feels so cool, green, this swirly pale aqua blue, this floral, and then this one with snowflakes. Spoiler alert, I'm saving that for my second layout. You guys, I have so many things. We have packaging we could layer with. We received doilies. I already used my red one. I have got tags and hearts. Oh, but wait. Oh, but wait. I have ribbon and twine and stickers. Ooh, that's a big sticker. I should have used that on something. Okay, so currently, what is this? Take Note. These are these really cool irresistibles. Currently memories. I'm looking for something. So if I had, what is it? Currently, I'm looking for something I can put for maybe a secondary title. Anyway, I'm going to play along with those little bits. And then, oh, but wait again, I went ahead. Oops. See, I already got something on my paper. Because, you know, this is a dirty background I was just using. We will get through it. Okay. I went ahead with all kinds of the mixed media that we got in our kit and used my paper scraps and just made some papers too. Like all kinds of fun things. So I have the stuff to layer with. That won't be my problem. The problem's actually going to be, ooh, nice, calming down enough so that, let me get my inks out. Calming down enough to only use 90% of it, not all of it. I don't know. All right, let me get an ink blender in kind of a bluey and kind of a pinky one. Okay, so we're gonna have our photo. We have currently. You guys, do you see this sparkly bit here? Doesn't it look just like the sparkly stuff I made? And I did that with our Crafter's Companion Mesmerizing Glitter Paste. This stuff is the bomb, let me tell you. That was fun to try out. Okay, so I think what I want to start with is, let's see, I think my pink is really subtle. Let me see. Let me give it, I think it's really subtle, which is fine. One does like subtle, but let's see. Does it go this way? I think it actually goes this way. I just want to start, ooh, that's pretty, getting some mixed media stuff down. And the cool thing is, I can use more, I can use less, I can come back and add in more. My thoughts are that I want to just layer it. You remember the layering caveat? And I think I'm going to do a bit of a central design. So I'm just going to add some of these American Crafts inks that were somehow a part of our double kit. It's Amazeballs. We got the 4-pack. You guys, I think I have a little bit of blue on something. So I've got a little tiny bit of a bluey vibe and I like it. Okay, so this is helping me. I'm kind of just trying to create a bit of a column so that some of this will peek out, not all of it. It's going to be great, but it allows me to play with my pretties. Now, let me do the same thing. I'm starting with the lighter blue, and then I'm going to gussy on up to the darker blue because we do have the 4 inks. And ooh, do you see how that's blending and making a purple with the pink that's left on here? Oops, it's getting on my ink pad. Bummer, but I love the happy accidents when you don't clean your stencil and you end up liking what happens more than what you were actually planning on doing. I'm here for that. Yes, I am. So with that in mind, I'm going to get a little more of this bluey purpley goodness up here. And like I said, I'm trying not to be all structured about things. I'm just creating a nice little column kind of vibe. So let me get a little bit more there. It looked like it wanted some. You guys, I already am vibing what's happening here. You know what I could do? I can do anything I want. I'm just doing that with like the remnants that's left on this brush, which is not much at all, because that's giving me more of a total scrapbook paper vibe. Loving how this is going, and it's not even anything fancy. Awesome. Now I'm going to go in with a final color, which is a fairly pigmented blue. So I'm going to start lighter handed. And if things kind of get a little chonky, they do. Ooh, I'm showing off that little butterfly real quick, seeing if I can get it to show up. Not really. Just adding a little bit more of this bolder bluey tone. Rando, rando. Bada boom, bada bing. And I think we're going to go with less is more on this. So I have some blue in a few places. And that's plenty. It makes me happy. Okay. So that is a nice little kickoff to our layering, right? Now, like, remember how I said I really liked how that is mimicking this sparkly bit? That's what we call a very happy accident. I think I'm going to have it go this way. Now, is this even dry? I don't, no, not really. No, not fully dry. I like a nice torn edge with my mixed media, so we're going to have that. Cool, love. Now, I also was vibing. So we've got current. Oh, we like it like that. Okay, so since I have that, I think I'm going to go to here. So what we have here, this is made with the Stellar paste that's in the kit. I used Stellar paste and I mixed it with this Nuvo shimmer powder, and perfection happened. It has this whole shiny thing going on, and it is a stunner. So we have that. You guys, come on, like, it's cute. I have this with these black flowers, but maybe it's gonna just have to wait. I literally used scraps on scraps just to see. Ooh, that color is really good. Just to see what I could get really quickly with the bits and pieces I had laying around in my craft room. And I think, I'm getting everything messy. I think I like where this is going. Okay. So I used that. Oh, I did say I wanted to make some flair with my gorgeous washi too. So I will do that. I am going to make sure that this piece here is popped up. But my next question is, did I want to use this on this? No. Do I want to use this with this? A nice little layer of, yes. Okay. See, I just got to see what the me is feeling as we go, and it's working out. So I like that, just this little color. I like the layering in the tuck. Now we have this here. Do I want to use all of this on this for my photo mat? It's a little painful, but I'm going to go with yes. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm going to have it peek out. So looks like we've got kind of like this pinky aqua vibe going on with our pretty doily. We have got a really fun background using all of this. Do I want this too? No. We have this really fun background using all kinds of the inks, and they just blended together so nicely. Thank you. Now, when I first saw this ribbon, we got 2 of the ribbons / trims out of, like, you know how they do those 6 or 8? And I really liked this, and it really brings that color in. And what I wondered, I have it all unrolled. What I wondered, since it feels like a stiffer ribbon, is if I could do a nice layer with it. What if I did it where the layer's like that and I make a fishtail banner out of the top and the bottom? So I'm thinking that the best way to find out the answer to this extreme mystery is just by doing it. So I have that, you guys. There are so many freaking things that I want to play with this kit. Perfect fishtail banner. Okay. So we will have another layer with that. Thank you. So I did do a art journal process video. Ooh, I'd like that to be sticking out a little bit like that. I already did a process video in my art journal using so many of these products because I really wanted to get to know them. And I think that was a great move because I got so familiar with how all of these products kind of vibed. These are from this washi roll, this massive washi roll that we received. I just went ahead and put them on these scraps of white cardstock I have and gave them a nice little fussy cut, and they're gorgeous. So I have that going. I'm really playing up this like purpley vibe that we have because I think it is just a stunner on here. So let's see. My little mothy goes that way. I'm making decisions. Oh, you guys, we have all of our gorgeous tags too. So how do I put it in? Oh my gosh, it looks just like that thing I made. And believe it or not, we didn't try. Okay, I like that because it feels like it's coming out from another angle, right? And then I can tuck this and have a tag coming from here. I still want to make sure we see our doily though. We are pro doily right now. And then we have this. Oh, I have 2. I'd like 3. Let's come in with this simple one. And we can do that last something coming this way. Talk about layering. Okay, I'm excited that I'm layering as I'm supposed to. We have gorgeous wooden heart, and this gorgeous little wooden heart. My question is, do I put mixed media on them? Always a good idea. Or do I, or do I leave them woodsy? Because I love that organic woodsy look too. And if I do, you know what I could do? I have that. You know, oh yes, yep. I'm gonna use my Heidi Swap Mink Foil Flakes. on my hearts, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very large, big honkin' glue pen that was on my desk that somebody may or may not have stolen when I looked away. One day I'll find it. You guys, it's huge, and I have it. And when the day comes and I finally find it, I am going to apply it to this and then stick the foil down. So give me a moment. I have to find that little sucker. See, the moment you get off camera, you find it. So this is just a glue pen, right? So the reason why I wanted to get this on right meow is because I wanted to get slightly tacky first. Like let it set for like 30 seconds. And then I will plop on some of my foil. And then while I'm getting all of these layers ready to party, then we can let it dry. Yay. So I'm gonna, hopefully that's on everywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and let that get tacky. I'm going to get all of these pieces cooperating, meaning tacked down. I will put a little bit of like cheapo kids foam under the photo so you know it gets to act a little bit fancier. The other thing I wanted to do is I was going to go ahead and create just a little surface to punch out some circles, and with the thought that I can have, I'm creating in my brain so it's not coming out well. I want to make some flair. That is my point. My point is flair. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this card up with our washi. One more little bit. Does not have to be perfect because I don't care if it's perfect. I will, boop, boop, see, just a card of washi. I'm gonna punch out some 1-inch circles because I can. Kind of concentrating a bit on like these purpley colors because that's what I see in my current layout. Cute. And then I see some down here that are more purpley. And then I can come in and get one more. This isn't as purpley, but doesn't mean my next layout won't have those tones. I am gonna make one more in the purple tones though. See, just like that. Then I've got these are not in the kit, just for my stash. Just some epoxy little stickers. And voila, I've got a shiny, shiny flare. Can you believe it? Okay, because I can add those colors on with no problems. Oh, and now that we're getting a little bit of a tacky tack on this, I'm gonna open my gorgeous little bits here that are full of foily goodness. And I always end up getting my fingers in it. Why am I acting like I'm not going to? I just don't want to waste any, even though I have a ton. It's so funny. So I want to apply it to my gorgeous little hearts, and it's sticking ever so nicely onto the tacky bits. So let me really get one on. I'm kind of smearing it around with my palette knife. Smearing is a word, believe it or not. It is used often in my household. It says, men don't dab, they schmear. Gold star on your forehead, if you know that reference. It is funny. Let me go ahead like this. Boop, 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 boop. And there we go. We have a pretty, pretty sparkle bit. Okay, let me get all these things down and I'll meet you right back. Guys, serious traction on this. So we definitely have the layering down. I like that I have a stampy background, homemade papers, which I think is great, mixed with the papers that came in the kit. So I was thinking, what do I need? And the only thing I really want to get on here, like must get on here, hold on, I'm looking for packaging, is I want to get some splatty bits. So I'm going to come on with splatters with my Distress paint, the Kitsch Flamingo, as well as the Stellar paste. I'm really curious to see how splatters will go with the Stellar paste. And the reason why I have such curiosity is A, it's bright white, so that could be really pretty. But B, it actually has a, it dries with shine. So I was like, you know, that would be kind of cool. I'm getting just a little bit of water on my paintbrush to mix in with a Kitsch Flamingo so that it is good to go for splatty bits. So now, it's not like I have this same color going on in the background per se, but I do have ink blending going on, and quite frankly, I made my own papers. Booyah to me on that. That was so fun to do. Just sitting there with like all these weird rando scraps I have, and then turning them into something useful, because I knew that layers were like our prompt for the month. So I'm like, okay. So at this point, I am now layering my, oh, I think I got my blinds layered. I'm layering some paint on top of my stamping on top with mixed media. I created flair. I've got our wooden hearts layered with the mink foil bits from Heidi Swap. So as things go, I even have ribbon layered onto my homemade papers. So how great is that? Okay, let me give my brush a nice little rinse. I'm gonna get a blob of, very technical words, a blob of Stellar paste. Way too much. Way too large on the blobberoo. But I just want to see, you know, like how it vibes for white splatters. Because why not? Okay, blop, blop, blop. A little bit more water because we need movement. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. And same thing. Just wanting to see, you know, do they dry super bright white? Will I get like upraised texture from them? These are experiments we are doing, but I do love me some good splatty bits. So as things go, we're kind of going on top of those washi pieces that I fussy cut out, on top of the ribbon, protecting the photo. I also like it to hit my flare that I created because I think it looks interesting to have the different layers on that. So a nice amount is also has hit my the twine that's right here. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, that is this process video completed, showing off my new design team and the prompt being layers. So many fun things, lots of techniques to show you guys today. I think it was super fun to dive right in. And you guys, I'll see you ever so soon with another video. Bye for now, friends.